In today's forecast, we will be looking at another hot pattern that will actually be setting up across central U.S. Once more, we'll be seeing possibly significant severe weather in the plains. Again, there could be some very large hail and some hurricane-force winds as the main threats, as it appears to be right now, but also some tornadoes could also develop within mainly the dark red and light purple zones. We'll get more into all of this in today's forecast. So the outlook for tonight, it appears we have three Sirius zones actually. Two of them are in the Mid-Atlantic Northeast. One of them is New Jersey and surrounding areas. Another is Virginia, North Carolina. The other is in the Badlands, such as western South Dakota and northeastern Wyoming, with the surrounding margins that also extends from the Dakotas through southern Montana, northern Wyoming, and into southeastern Idaho. And basically, virtually almost all of the East Coast is included in a marginal risk, and some areas extending inland as far as southeastern Ohio and West Virginia. Between pretty much every state except Rhode Island that borders the East Coast is in severe risk for it through this evening, so there's that. But looking at day 2 outlook, actually, I'm gonna say this, but just like tonight, tomorrow we'll have mainly a wind hail threat. But the slight risk here focuses from South Dakota into northern Nebraska, with a margin risk for Wyoming, some of the Dakotas, into Minnesota, northwest Iowa, and also pretty much through Nebraska, with three margins as well. We just went through one of them. But another one is Oklahoma and Texas, and another is across the Northeast and New England regions. But it starts to get concerning starting Sunday. It's day before Memorial Day. So Northeast Nebraska, Northwest Iowa, Eastern South Dakota, and Southwestern Minnesota are at an enhanced risk. This also means there's a potential for significant severe weather. I'm not sure if we're gonna go through like another derecho like we just saw like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But it's definitely there for winds and hail. But again, tornado threat is also appearing to be possible in the region as well. The slight risk also extends through Nebraska, North Iowa, southeastern North Dakota, much of Minnesota, and western Wisconsin. We have a similar area for day 4, but we also see the 30% enhancers this time across Kansas into southeastern Nebraska, near the western fringes of Iowa, where the Omaha area is. And the 15% risk that extends from the far northern Oklahoma and Texas panhandles through the plains. And it goes almost all the way up to the Canadian border for North Dakota and Minnesota. But similar areas that are in the day 3 risk are also in the day 4 risk. But it's not all completely the same. So I'll also be looking at the timing and everything. The setups as well. The instability here across the warm sector. We can see that a good amount of instability advex into the plains starting Saturday. There isn't too much of a severe weather threat, but there was actually a slight risk, in fact. So you want to take that into consideration. Sunday also features a ton of instability, just like Monday probably will as well, which is Memorial Day. This is basically corresponding with the enhanced risk, which mainly sits across the western edge of the instability plume. And then we'll continue to see that across the region. Not surprisingly, we do see the enhanced risk along the western edge again as well for Memorial Day on Monday. And it's possible we could see a little more of that on Tuesday as well, similarly along the cold front. But that's where uncertainty starts to really go on an increase, so not going to do too much discussion not quite yet, but it's definitely possible and something that we cannot necessarily rule out. Wherever shear happens to coincide with this instability, we'll likely see this weather going on. I'm just going to instability plume be vecting into the plains. There will be some shear along parts of that. So it'd be probably like somewhere over here again. Basically where we're seeing the Cyrus, but of course it's mainly up here, because that's where the better share is also at, and there's also instability going on there. Sunday, we'll also see some of that chip inside with that instability, so that's where we're gonna see that's where that probably set up for Sunday. Memorial Day, it's doing a story here. We'll continue to see some of that coincidation, like basically where the instability and shear both meet up at the same time, same place. Memorial Day, again, there's enhancements for this day as well for some of the planes. So that's definitely a high confidence weather event we're going to be seeing next few days. And again, that could linger into Tuesday as well, more like over here. Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Wisconsin, those areas. And yeah, I'm also gonna look at the radar timing, see when you could get storms as the latest model. So we could see some isolated scattered storm activity in the plains tonight about Saturday evening. Similar place, we'll all start to see that kind of fizzle up right about like late in the afternoon on Saturday, where we do see that severe risk. What if we do see over here, which I believe is also highlighted, it's more of a earlier on in the day of a threat, but it could also linger into the afternoon. So yeah, again, but Sunday's more widespread event. It's gonna be kind of taking shape. So yeah, similar thing is, it'll start to take shape again. In the afternoon hours, maybe like 2 to 4 p.m. something like that. Memorial Day is quite the activity as well. So that we'll start to see that some of that set up early to mid afternoon, something like that. On Monday, then it gets a little more uncertain on Tuesday. We could see some of that across some places, possibly further north than that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today. Yeah, we're gonna also do a little bit on the heat wave that we're maybe seeing possibly upcoming. It's even some 90s across many of these regions around this time of year. But this unusual heat is also expanding northward across plains. And even some 100-degree heat rings for north as western Kansas. Really, yeah, could almost reach the Nebraska border. This is tomorrow. Similar story here, in fact, for Sunday, although maybe a little bit further east, and that's when the heat begins to expand over here in the Midwest. But we see really widespread 80s across pretty much the entire eastern half of the nation, even much of the south. We could see some isolated 100-degree readings, some scattered that Texas, Oklahoma, and those areas. But the 80s will be very widespread across the eastern half of the nation. That was Memorial Day Monday, and heading into Tuesday, we will still continue to see that. Wednesday we'll also see that cold front be moving through. But still a little bit more inflaming, although it's not going to be as much as definitely than ahead of the front, which will kind of dig south across country. But the south could really see the heat with 90s widespread across the southern states. We'll all see that here on Wednesday, and they'll continue to Thursday, most likely. And then it'll linger on for later in the week, next week. So, stay safe out there, because all this weather's been going on next few days. Yeah, stay safe. If you enjoy the forecast, please do consider subscribing, liking this video. See that forecast out there. We'll do coverage whenever. It looks like we'll probably be able to do that. Possibly, tomorrow I'm probably not going to be able to do that. Maybe Sunday, Monday, just where we see those enhanced risks. It'll depend on Sunday, but I'll probably for sure be able to do it on Monday. Yeah, enjoy and stay tuned for updates and live coverages